Thomas, coming from Rochester, New York, CEO and founder for Club Yolo Entertainment. Right now we got a big movement coming around in Rochester, you know what I'm saying, as far as like getting everybody together, the black on black crime, the police brutality, you know what I'm saying, all that stuff. But other than that, what I'm trying to do is get the youth together and then basically trying to stop all this police crime activity, you know what I'm saying, on our citizens.
Requirement and tattoo tears is a form of perspirement, and dead by 30 is an early retirement.
Yeah, I'm sick of hearses, I'm sick of having to deal with nurses, so I'm spitting verses about life and death cause I'm sick of churches. I'm sick of caskets, I'm sick of baskets that's full of flowers. I'm sick of bastards that's taken for granted every hour. I'm sick of wakes and I'm sick of waiting for death.
New York, big city of dreams. You already know what it is, man. You know, another episode, another wepisode, you know, but it's not about us right now, you know what I'm saying? It's about Rochester. This is the man of the hour right now. You know, explain to the people, you know what I'm saying, what the movement's about, you know, what you're bringing to Rochester.
What I'm bringing to Rochester, New York is stop the violence, the black on black crime. It don't even matter what color you are. I mean, you could be black, white, green, red, whatever the case is. What I'm trying to do is not be a superhero. What I'm trying to do is cut down some of the violence, you know what I'm saying, from our brothers and sisters getting killed. You know, with that being said is, not only that, is we also worrying about police brutality too. You know, I mean, we got a lot of crooked cops out there that actually is not actually helping out the community. And with that being said is, we need a little bit more support from the community for us to all work together, be able to actually build the youth and our older generation come together to provide a better understanding and more knowledge to get things going in Rochester.
When you say the youth, what type of programs, you know, y'all starting, and what type of things that y'all doing for the youth to, you know, to get their mind more occupied on the programs and on the, you know, different things that y'all doing, so let them know what y'all offering to the youth, you know?
Well, what we're trying to do is, we're trying to build a mentor program. And with that being said is, our older generation, far from actually helping the people to understand the life living skills, you know what I'm saying, of getting everything organized. So basically, we need more the older generation to actually step down to the younger part of the youth and be able to actually get things involved, you know, and actually keep things going in the flow.
Right, so who's some of the people that's working with you on this whole Stop the Violence movement?
First of all, we definitely trying to get everybody involved, such as like Timothy Dean. He's actually a candidate running for, you know, for Congress, and he actually supports the movement. The mayor, prior to the mayor getting her involved, I actually, you know, just reached out to her, asked her, you know, would she be willing to actually join our movement. You know, everything is about unity and keeping the peace. So with that being said is, you know, I explained to her a little bit more about our movement, and she's definitely going to be participating in our self-violence walk.
Yeah, explain to them, you know, how you got started with that.
Actually got started with Club Yolo Entertainment, and I figured, like, you know, I had this whole nightclub dream situation, and I figured, like, you know what, a lot of these nightclubs out here, you know, it's all about shooting and stabbing and you know, things like that, and people can go to enjoy themselves. So I figured, boom, you know, that's where the violence leak in. So with that being said is, you know, I had actually a couple of people who got shot or stabbed and or seriously, you know, hurt. So with that being said is, you know, 2.5 years it started, and then from there formed a movement. So with that being said is, I started building a team, and I became staff, and we was more organized, getting things done. Stop the Violence, how I started, just basically came to my mind. I just woke up and like, you know what, I'm tired of it. You know, I have a 3-year-old daughter, and with that being said, I don't want her to actually be raised out here on these streets and end up getting hit by a stray bullet. And it goes for anybody else, kids who are grandmothers, aunts, uncles, anybody, moms, dads, you know.
How do you feel about your son, being that he's this young, doing this movement? far as the Stop the Violence situation is concerned, because it's a big movement.
Right, I'm very proud of him, and I'm hoping with some of the teenagers that we have, big-headed teenagers that seem to be lost in Rochester.
Right.
I'm hoping that we could basically lead them in the right direction. I personally got involved with the situation because I myself was a victim of abuse for several years. So I thought, I brought the idea to him, and we sat and we talked about it, and I said, this would be a good thing for us to do for a Stop the Violence walk.
I want to thank everybody, the whole community, everybody that's supporting me, friends, family, and everybody else. Also, I want to thank the mayor for actually writing me back at a very quick time. And also, I want to thank our sponsor, Timothy Dean, and also New York City finest, Nikki, for actually helping sponsoring us also. Anybody else, also thank you for any great words or courage and wisdom that was given. I also want to say, stay tuned for our Stop the Violence walk. We got it August 29th, be the East Side Walk, and we will all meet up at the Anthony Jordan Center. Second walk will be September 13th. We will meet at the west side, at Gardner Park. So with that being said, I definitely want to give a shout out to In the Cracks DVD.
Right, just 14 months ago, this family lost one of their cousins. He was shot and killed on the city's East End. And now they're dealing with another death. When I was with the family today, they told me the violence in the city of Rochester has to stop. This morning, you can still see the marks on the road where police labeled evidence. Police say here at 591 Bay Street is where Cooper was when he was approached by a man, shot and killed. His family says this was not the news they expected to wake up.
California calls it a case of premeditated mass murder, and a Hollywood filmmaker says his son was the gunman. At least 6 people were shot and killed late Friday night in a student neighborhood near the University of California, Santa Barbara. Law enforcement sources have confirmed to CBS News the gunman was a 22-year-old named Elliot Roger. He also died of a bullet to the head, although it's not clear if he killed himself or was shot by police.
We got another gunshot. Victim at 7-11. Shots fired. Shots fired.
The calls came in to 911 starting 9:30 last night. The streets near the campus of UC Santa Barbara were filled with students.
And we have 3 down.
The campus is just 2 weeks away from graduation. Jim, the university released a statement today saying that flags on campus will fly at half staff this week in honor of the victims.
Drive you crazy, out here selling, swelling, giving, living life shady, repping F you pay me, the drama that a day brings, forget the frivolous, you hearing this, nothing's insecure, and it's a time to rally up, break the chains that's been tied to us, we rely on us, now we die because of us, no time for the mind and the grind to break free, confined is the mind and the rhyme.